Hi there, Sonia here from Rainbow Balloons and welcome to my balloon twisting tutorial. What we are going to look at today is how to make a Christmas tree. Okay, but not one like this, totally one like this, one made out of balloons. Here's a sweet Christmas tree that I prepared earlier, and to do it, all you need is a few balloons to get that wow factor. So this particular design uses two 6-inch of the flower geos, a 5-inch round for the bottom and a 5-inch round at the top. Now this one is actually a quick link, so it's not just round, but if you do use a quick link, which we won't be in this particular tutorial, you can use that little attachment point to put on a star. So this one, as you can see, has been decorated with a couple of additional fun extras, and including of course little bling sparkles, and that's something you can encourage the receiver of the balloon to do. So a bit of a DIY Christmas tree decoration impromptu party there, so something that I'm sure they'd have a lot of fun with. What I'm going to do is go ahead to show you just how to make this design. So, I've preloaded onto the 5-inch round here the two 6-inch flower geos. That's what we're using. What we're going to do is go ahead first to inflate the green round, followed by the base of the Christmas tree, which in this case here is the 5-inch round in blush. So I'm going to go ahead to use my electric pump over here to blow those two up or inflate them. First of all, with the lime green round here, approximately a palm size I've done, and I'm going to inflate the other one just a little bit larger than that. So you can see the two comparisons side by side. So I'm going to go ahead to tie these two together. You don't want to put the knots too close to the inflated part. Do here. And then ensure we leave a gap between the geos there. Now in doing that, what we need to make sure we do is not catch those geos within that knot, which I'm sure you're okay with. I'm going to go ahead to first inflate the top, or you can do the bottom one, either way works. But trick here, what we're going to do is inflate the lower one a bit more than the upper one to help give it that pleasing Christmas tree shape. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead to do the first one. So that's looking pretty well inflated there, and what I'm going to do is let a bit of air out to allow that size to shrink down and maintain the proportion that it has. Okay. So to help get that traditional shape of a Christmas tree. I'm going to tie that one off. Okay, and we're going to go ahead to blow the second one. A bit frustrating is when you get to this point and you start inflating that second geo and you realize there's a hole in it or something goes awry and you kind of need to start again. That happened to me. Okay, so I've gone ahead to inflate the second geo, and as you can see there, it protrudes out below the first one that we did. Now, what you can do is go ahead to remove those knots if you'd like to neaten it up and I guess make it look a bit more equal all around. But hey, it's a balloon Christmas tree, there's going to be balloon nozzles, so don't fret too much. Now I'm going to go ahead to add the tinsel onto the tree, and if you haven't noticed on the original design, I do use 160s, but we see here that the top one is noticeably thinner than the bottom one. So I've done that by stretch inflating the balloon. Basically with my electric pump, as I inflate, I'm going to stretch the 160 out, and that's going to elongate that shape and be a little bit like a 1/2 inch round. And I'm going to regularly inflate that 160 for the orange tinsel. So you can see a side-by-side comparison with the two. So that nice smaller shape, I think, helps give a bit of extra dimension to the Christmas tree design. However, you can go ahead to just use a regularly inflated 160. You don't have to go that extra step there. So I'll start with the purple. I like to begin it with 2 pinch twists. I'm going to take it and wrap it around the Christmas tree top. If you're keeping the nozzles there, perhaps you might like to keep what we're doing here in alignment. So those 2 pinch twists are there to help secure the remaining 160 before it's tied off and removed, or removed and tied off. So to create consistency, perhaps you might like to do a series of pinch twists around for the tinsel, but totally up to you. So I'm going to wrap the excess into those pinch twists. And go ahead to remove and tie that off. There's our first, and here's the second. So again, we are going to do 2 pinch twists. Pulling that knot through to lock it in place. There's our pinch twist, and we're going to introduce it now to the middle tier of the tree. So as you wrap it around, don't pull it in so much that it starts to separate the geos. You want them to hopefully still be nestled nicely just against one another. And as you place that bit of tinsel, it's basically just sitting on top of the 2 balloons. Show you what I'm doing here. I've wrapped it around. I'm going to twist it to that point. I'm going to go ahead to remove that excess and tie it off. Then we have it looking so far pretty nifty. You could go ahead to also do that stretch inflation of the second 160 to make it a bit more consistent, but I do like a bit of variation in the sizes that it provides. Now, at this point, this is most likely where I'd hand it over to the person waiting eagerly for their Christmas tree, but as I mentioned earlier, if you chose to use a quick link here, you can go ahead to put a star on top, which is a really sweet touch. Now, you may have noticed among the different decorations on my Christmas tree, I had those little neat foil dolls. So, really pleased with this tin. It's very cute, isn't it? Little Rudolph there. Basically, it was a tin of biscuit. Those yummy Danish ones, you know what I'm talking about, the sewing kit biscuits. And basically bought that biscuits as you do, and used the tin to store in there my little foil bows. So I just purchased those from the local Big W here in Australia, $2 for 25, so I thought it was pretty good. Bought a few packets and stuck it in there. So I invited families or the recipient of the balloon to choose one of each colour for their Christmas tree balloon creation. Now, I think that's just good. You store the container, and those biscuits were tasty, you know it. So, there you have it. That would be your Christmas tree. And again, other fun little decorative elements you can add is these are the pearls, so good for scrapbooking. And you need more than you think you need, because you know I actually run out when I was doing this demo piece. Well, that's why you see this side. But separating the colourful gem rhinestones, they make a sweet little appearance of Christmas lights or even little baubles. And up the top here I've just stuck the row of stars and pearls, and you know what, if I were to do that again, I think I'd just pull it apart and separate it. I don't mind the look, but the scattered indifference of the rhinestones I think looks pretty sweet. So there we go. This is how you can make yourself a sweet balloon Christmas tree, and it's really fast, especially if you prepare those green balloons that you use for the top. So you can just reach in, grab them, and away you go. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the balloon tutorial on how to make this Christmas tree. See you later.